What's up guys, John here. Hope you're having a great day, and in today's lesson I'm going to take you through I'll See You in My Dreams as played by Chet Atkins and Knopfler. I also have the Django version of this on my channel as well, so be sure to check that out if you're interested in playing a gypsy jazz version. But this is a great old school song. It's got a beautiful melody, and today we're going to go through what we call a boom chick pattern. I'm going to take you through the chords and the rhythms that I would play, and at the end of this lesson you'll be able to go and play along with a backing track as well that I'm going to leave linked up below, and there's going to be two different tempos as well. You can play a slow version and a fast version. So I hope you get some value out of today's lesson. Before we get into it, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe. We post brand new guitar lessons every single day on the channel. Tons of content that's really going to help out your guitar playing. The goal of this channel is just to help the world get better at guitar and reach as many people as possible. So hitting the thumbs up button really helps us out. Thank you so much. With that said, let's get into it. All right, the first part we're going to learn is the A section, and it's going to sound like this. So I'm going to show you some Chet Atkins style voicings here, and we're really just going to use our thumb with the thumb picking hand. We're not going to use any other fingers. And if you're playing this with a flat pick, you can do it with, just using the pick. So that's going to be basically this kind of thing. Palm muting and going. Which you can do as well. I'm going to prefer the thumb pick. You could also do it just with your thumb as well. If you want to be like Knopfler and just play with no pick, that's a great way to practice as well. So we're going to start out on an F chord, and we're going to play that for a bar, and the voicing that I like to use is this F chord here, where I put my thumb on the low E string, 1st fret, and then I mute the A string and play 3rd fret, 2nd fret, 1st fret, there for the F chord. And we're going to alternate between the E and the D string. Just like that for the F. We're going to play that for a bar, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we're going to go to B flat 9. And this is a great chord here. We're going to play the 6th fret of the low E, then skip a string, play the 6th fret of the D string, 5th fret of the G string, and 3rd fret of the B string. B flat 9. So you got that F to B flat 9. What a beautiful sound. And for this, we're going to still keep that alternating on the same strings like this. So we've got F, B flat 9. Then we're going to go. We're going to have a split bar of C to B and then back to C. This is a real old school sound where you have like a chord and then just down a half step and then back. So I play that with just a stock C bar chord, the 3rd fret here, and then 5, 5, 5. And we're going to alternate the bass. We're going to go A string, D string, and then we're going to bring our 1st finger up and play the 3rd fret of the low E string and then back to the D string. So we'll do half the measure there on C, 1 and 2, and then we'll drop down a half step, do B, 3 and 4, and same thing, then back up to C for a bar. So that's C, B, C. So far we've got Now sometimes I'll do these little bass lines that lead us into the next chord, and you can include that or leave it out, whichever's comfortable for you. You're going to go 3, 4, 5. And that walks us into an A7 chord here on the 5th fret. This is just a stock bar chord, right? 5, 7, 5, 6, 5, 5. And my bass alternating here is going to go. I'm actually going to bring that 1st finger down and get the low E in there, which is a nice, low string to add. It gives you a good bass note. And like that. So that's going to be the low E to the D string, and then again low E, but I take this finger off, so I'm getting a different bass note. Then again, sometimes I'll walk in to the D9 chord, which is our next chord. And that's going to be, you know, if I did that, you could do that. That's just 7, 6, 5. Then I'm going to go to a D9. And this is another great chord. This is from the A string down. 5, 4, 5, 5, 5. And that's going to last for a bar. So we had two bars of A7, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and with alternating bass, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, and walk the bass, D9 for a bar. And then we're going to go to a G9, and you could play a G7, you could play kind of any version of G. This is a nice one. It's very Chet Atkins. Is the 3rd fret of the low E, muting the A string, and then 3, 2, 3 for that G9 there. So that gets us halfway through the song. So let me play all that as one piece. I'll call out the chords as I go. So F, B flat 9, C, B, C. Walk the bass to A7. Stay there. Walk the bass down to D9, and then G9. Then we go back to the top and we repeat the first 4 bars again. So that's going to go F, B flat 9, C, B, C. Now we have a little variation here. This is like a second ending to the form here. We're going to go. Back to the top. So what I played there was a bar of A7. So we come from the C, here's the B, then C, and we go up to A7 just like we did before, but this time we're just going to stay on it for 1 bar. We're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we're going to go to E7, which looks like your C chord. It's just up here with your 3rd finger on the 7th fret. That's your root there. So it's 7, 6, 7, 5. And we're going to alternate the bass. So we'll bring that 3rd finger up like this. So we got the A7, 2, and 3, and 4, and E7. And then I walk down to A minor 7. And that's all on the 5th fret there. 5 on the low E string. Mute the A string, 5, 5, 5. Then I walk the bass down, A minor 7 over G. I just do that with my thumb. I change just the root note there. Then I go down to F. Then we have F sharp diminished, G9, C. And there's a few different ways you can play this. I'll show you the chord shapes that I just did there first. So that's 2, mute the A string, 1, 2, 1. For that F sharp diminished. And that's a nice transition to the G9, which is the shape we learned earlier, and then back to C. So from the E7, F, diminished, G9, C. And those are just 1 beat each, so it's like 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and back to the top. So starting from the A7, here's the last phrase here. So 3 and 4 and. Diminished. Then back to the top. So here's the whole second half of the tune played as one piece. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and F. B flat 9, C, B, C. Go to A7, E7, A minor, walk the bass, F, diminished, G9, C. Now, that's basically the whole form for the tune. So let me play that as one piece, and then I'm going to show you one other variation that you can do that kind of has a little banjo roll thing. Here's the top. 1, 2, 3, 4. C to A, down to D, then G. And second half, B flat 9, then to A7, E7, A minor, walk the bass, F, diminished, G9, C. Then you're back to the top. It repeats over and over. So there is a cool move that you'll hear Mark Knopfler do, and there's a great live version of this with Chet playing with Mark Knopfler. You should check it out. It's just acoustic guitars, 2 acoustics, and they do this run. So that's kind of nice. It's basically playing the F sharp diminished like this, and then that's basically your G9 shape there. So that F sharp diminished is starting from the D string. 4, 2, 1, 0. That's the shape. And he just rolls through it like thumb, thumb, index, middle on D, G, B, E. Then you go to this shape, which is 3, 2, open, open. It's like that kind of sound, a G9 there. That's the flat 7th, the 9th, the 3rd, and the 13th, I guess you could call it. G13 really would be what that is. So, and then C. So as you finish from the E7, and back to the top. There you go, guys. That's a breakdown of how to play rhythm over I'll See You in My Dreams. I hope you got some value out of this lesson. Make sure to try this out over the backing tracks that I've linked up below for more practice. We can also do some soloing over that. If you guys want to see a lesson about that, let me know in the comments below. Also, I've got a free gift for you before you go. Click the link in the description and you can get a PDF that's over 100 pages long all about soloing. Check it out as my gift to you. We'll see you in the next video.